So, what's next? Top of the tree, its existing root system was planted into a bonsai pot. All the roots were planted, and all of this is what this is. This is shot from the root of the tree. To carry it in my suitcase on the way down to Brisbane, I had to root repot it. It was dormant, but it's just shot all over the place since I've been here. But it'll be dormant again after tonight. Okay, it's a dirty job. That's why I asked if you wanted to have a tea break. By all means do. It's like wiring. It's like watching paint dry. It's the sort of question you ask, when is the boring bit screen? So you can see from that it does have a really nice arrangement of surface roots on the top. What we want to do is train those over the rock. But what we need to do is train them, not only planted it back into the... It just gets... What the tree is living on are those roots that are sitting on top of the glue turntable. Not right. These roots here are not looking for nourishment. You can see I'm not doing directional pruning here, can't you? For the benefit of those people who haven't done one of Ian's courses or is new to bonsai, directional pruning is where you look at the direction of the tree, but we can't change the direction of the rock. But we can turn it round so that what I thought was the front of the tree is now the back of the tree. But it still poses the problem of the apex now going towards the back. So like I said, you need three or four trees and 3 or 4 rocks before they marry. But let's see what we can do. You never give up. There's some lovely crevices in here that I really would love to see. What you can see now is where I've got my fingers are where I'm quite happy where the rocks are. Okay, they're going to adhere nicely to that rock in a very short space of time. What I'm not happy with is where all these roots are directly underneath the base of the trunk. I'm going to cut those out because I'm not concerned about the health of the tree, because I know the tree is going to be fine. The tree is sitting nice and firmly against the rock. You can see that as I work around. The tree is too tall for the rock, so I'm thinking I'm going to reduce the height of the tree, and while I do it, I'll create a new apex. Okay, so that the tree is leaning forward as I should tie it together, just temporarily. And see what the rock's got to have a stable base. Then I'm going to. I'm serious, these little root cuttings will move. Anyone who wants.
Can I ask you?
There's 20 trees there.
Do you
I have a. That's my styling mantra behind me. I style everything from the surface roots up. I also encourage my students not to work on all of the tree all the time. For instance, it's been quite contentious over the last few years about how and when we pinch junipers. And there's a lot of misleading information about.
So does the muck disappear? Or is it goes?
No.
Kind of part of the
It'll wash off eventually, as I showed you there on that other thing.
So because it's part closed clay, it's quite hard. Does it stay?
No, because you're watering it probably every day, it'll stay nice. Well, it's going to be covered with soil. Nice thought. Here's another end. And even though I've covered with moss, I'll try and draw it so you can see it. Even though I've covered the roots with muck, I can feel feel the indentations. Can you see what's going in? Now I'm not going any lower than this because these roots here need to go into the soil. Okay. So I just want to confine the roots that are sticking to the rock quite well. Well, I didn't need anyone's hand with that. I thought I'd have heaps of people up there helping me. That's good.
I was actually astonished to see that you pushed it up against and fiddled a little bit and then
It
it
worked
stayed
so
there.
well, didn't it?
Yeah.
I know. It's halfway there. It's this time next year. Not.
Mm.
But the good thing about using a Chinese elm is they grow so fast. So while the roots are adhering to the rock, because you already know what it looks like down below, you can start styling the top of the tree if you want to.
They have to stay tied up, that falls over.
Until, well, as I showed you, that Japanese back pine was on the rock for 2 years before I took it out, and it had here this far down the rock, so that's 2 years is what it took there. It will take longer here because I haven't been as vigilant about trying to get them down here. I will do it next. Oh, this is going to be like an English sticky tape.
Yeah.
It's like an English sticky tape. Thank you, that. I'm happy with this adhering quite well. And I'm just...
Loiter in case you...
No, you don't need to loiter. You get picked up for it.
I'm good at getting picked up.
I don't want to be responsible. Now, I probably... I'm just putting wire around this just to keep it firm. I don't want it too tight because I don't want it to cut into those sweet little Chinese elm roots, but it'll just keep it firm, and you can just meld the wire down here to the crevices even more. Yeah, go for it. That's good. Just keep going till I say start. Bearing in mind it's going to settle down when it's watered. Thank you, good sir. This is diagonal.
Yes.
I'm really nosy. I went to all these nurseries in Japan. I scrutineered their soil mixes, and they say, especially we went to Takamatsu, the Isle of Pines, and I just get the most beautiful root growth in our trees. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea. It's very labour intensive because it's got to be sieved and washed and... Okay, so you can see now what I've done with the top of the tree. That can get styled anytime. Is I've wrapped it all to a point where the roots are now free, okay? And those roots can be trained to grow under the setting. And I'll do that now, very, very quickly. I'm just securing this a little bit more so we can see that the trunk was closer to the rock, I beg your pardon. But as I said, there's no point in attempting to style that tree tonight. Thank you, that's nice. You have to carry this. Yes, someone has to, yeah. So I suspect what I'd like to see is probably a semi-cascade style Chinese elm. The tree will shoot anywhere on bare wood, even the corporate arc varieties, which is what this is. So I'm not concerned even about doing anything more